Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
I'm very happy to have the folks from Apple Insurance and Financial Services in our big expo. They're one of our major sponsors, and we're lucky that we were able to catch Sharon Zilberman, who is the office manager, because everyone's so busy and it's hard to really know who to even talk to. But Sharon knows so much about Apple Insurance and that we thought we would just catch her, talk to her, and tell us, are you excited about the Boomer Expo?
Yes, we are. As you said, we've been doing the expo. I think this is going to be our 5th or 6th year sponsoring it. And it's always been a really good source for both the community and for Apple Insurance and Financial. Apple Insurance and Financial is a local Florida Blue agency. So what's interesting about that is that so many people who come to the expo are baby boomers. They are either worried about what they're going to do with their health care when they turn 65, or they're experiencing really high prices in their under 65 in the under 65 market. There are things that we can do to help ease that burden. A lot of what we do is the education for the baby boomers. So we love coming to this expo. We take a big center right in the middle. We have 8 tables there. This year we changed it up a little bit, and we're going to have some doctors, some of our high-performing network doctors sitting with us, and we have a dentist that can really explain how our dental benefits work in our Medicare Advantage space. And we have lots of giveaways. And this year we're going to have actually a raffle table where we have 5 beautiful gift baskets that we're going to be raffling. And the reason why we did that is that our Medicare Advantage plans are 5 stars. So to celebrate the fact that we are 5 stars, we're giving 5 baskets away. A little sneak peek. We have a beautiful spa basket. We have a coffee basket, and I don't even know all of the others. We're in the midst of putting them together now, but I think that our boomers are really going to love them.
Wow. I'm sitting here with my mouth open. You can't see me because she's not in the studio, but yes, you are the center of attraction. I always call that. You're the major suite there, and now you're really you're piling on more.
We are. We really thought about it. It's been such a great partnership with the baby boomers because, insurance has a lot of rules right now. And one of the rules, of course, is that you can only purchase insurance at certain times of the year. So when we join the Boomer Expo, it's really to get ready for the upcoming medical season. And although I can't tell you what the plans are, I can tell you that our 5-star status has enabled us to make our plans even better this year. So we decided to pass some of that excitement over to the boomers who will be attending on July 23rd.
So I have a question. I have a friend who know nothing about Medicare Advantage plans. And so I told her I'm going to give her a phone number to call. Now, what will happen when she makes that phone call? Because she's very confused. She has no idea about this. And I didn't want to go into it. Tell me what will happen when she calls.
What will happen is she will ask to speak to a Medicare specialist. Our Medicare specialists have had hours and hours of training on not only our products, but on all of the rules. And we like to call it the ABCs of Medicare. And she will be paired with a specialist who can either meet her in person, because that we're local, right? We have offices in both Fort Lauderdale and in Boca Raton. So she will have the choice of having the agent meet her at one of our offices or meeting us at a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts, or indeed coming to her home. Our agents will then spend the time and teach her what she needs to know, because Medicare is very, very overwhelming, and It's funny because when we speak to a client, the first thing we're going to say is congratulations. And they'll say, what are you congratulating me for?
Right.
I'm turning 65. Who wants to get older? And you know what? My agents say, and it's true, it's not just a line, it's really true. You've worked your whole life to reach Medicare. It's not a right. You've earned it. You've paid into it. And it's really the first opportunity that you have to control what type of insurance you want to be on.
So this is my question. She hasn't been on any insurance. In fact, she has had nothing. And when she went, she doesn't even go to the doctor. But she did have, she fell, so she had to go to the doctor, and she had to pay some extra money. And I said, why are you doing that? How come you're not on a Medicare Advantage plan? She said, I don't know anything about it. So I said, well, just wait till I give you this information.
Exactly. And, it's interesting because there still are rules as to when you can purchase a plan. So, for example, one of the reasons why we love doing this Boomer Expo show is that the first time, if you have not been on a plan, the first opportunity you have to choose a plan will be on October 15th through December 7th. That's the annual enrollment period. And when you do that, the plans will start on January 1st.
So in other words, she can't do this now, even though she's had no plan.
No, she can. That's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to say.
Good.
So for 98% of the plans that are out there, regardless of the carrier, and of course you know that I do Florida Blue, that would be the case. But because Florida Blue earned a 5-star status in 2019, that gives us the option to enroll somebody into one of our Medicare Advantage plans, one of our HMOs, at any time during the year. So actually, your friend, if she called and she explained her situation, I have my Medicare Part A and B, but I've never enrolled in any kind of plan. The agent will then go over what her options are for the rest of this year and what her options will be going forward. And that is really exciting because remember I said 98% of that rule that she would have to wait until October 15th for a January 1 start. We're part of the 2% that have earned the highest rating in customer satisfaction and in our plans, and that is nationally. 2% of plans earn that. And Apple Insurance is very proud to being able to offer the Florida Blue 5-star HMO Medicare Advantage plan.
Well, I am so glad to be talking to Sharon Zilberman, who is the office manager over there at Apple Insurance and Financial Services, one of the top Florida Blue agencies in the state of Florida. Let me give you a phone number. Remember, this is Pencil Talk Radio. Write this number down so that you can make that phone call. It's 954-580-8100. Again, 954-580-8100. And even if you have been on another plan, you want to switch, and even though, as Sharon said, you can't really do that until October 15th, call them. Get set. They'll get your name. They'll get you all ready for it. Right, Sharon?
Yes, but you can. The real key is because we're 5-star, you can make a change. Your friend can call me today, and I could have her on a plan for July 1st.
Huh. That's terrific.
So
okay.
It really, and this is something that it's not available to everybody. If she called some of our competition, they wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, that's
but and that was one of the big changes, and that was one of the reasons why we wanted to change what we were doing at the Boomer Expo. Listen, if we just wanted to be content, we could have just kept doing it the way we've been doing it each year. But we are so excited that we have this 5-star product to offer and enroll people in now that they don't have to wait, or maybe they're unhappy with their current plan, or maybe they just never got around to enrolling into a plan. With our 5-star plan, you do not have to wait. And that's why we changed what we're doing at the Expo this year. we want to shout it from the rooftops. We want
Right.
people to know that Florida Blue is a 5-star Medicare Advantage plan.
Very exciting. This is the first time I've really heard that and that what it really means. So everyone, you've been listening. This is really good news for all of you because you don't have to wait until October. And for people who haven't joined, you can get it done right away. And 5 stars mean that they have. What really did you have to do to get 5 stars?
Well, I'd like to take all the credit for it. Personally, I can't. But what I can tell you is it's a national rating that rates the doctor satisfaction, the patient satisfaction, the formulary, which is the medication, which everybody knows that's a big issue for seniors, is the medications that they take. What a 5-star means is that we've achieved 5 out of 5 stars in every category that can be measured. It is very difficult to get. Sometimes you have a 3-star, sometimes you have a 4-star. We've always been in the 4.5, 4 to 4.5. So when we, as a company with Florida Blue, became a 5-star, we found out right about November 1st. I mean, people were doing cartwheels about it because it's really the effort of a lot of work in order for it to go. It's work in terms of the service department, on the agents explaining the plans correctly. It's working with a high-performing network of doctors that understand the needs of seniors and really take care of them. So I would say it was a lot of people, but what we did was we made sure that the benefits were available, easy to use, clearly understood by the members, and we stuck by our products. And this is a government rating. This is not something that, it's not, you could go online and you can rate something 5 stars. That's not how it goes. There is very, very specific government criteria that the government does. Listen, you could go in and you could do a 5-star review for me, and I could say, I have 5-star reviews. But this is done by the governing body that handles Medicare.
I'm sitting here just with my mouth open. I'm so proud of you. But you see, when people come there, and I've always heard this, they can go by a lot of exhibitors. I don't mean necessarily that other people are HMOs or anything like that, but they go by there, and people sometimes are sitting there looking at their iPhones or they're doing different things. But when you go to the Apple Insurance and Financial Services, I call it a suite, everyone's active. Everyone's standing up. Everyone's doing lots of things. In fact, this time, I don't know if you know, but we hired a balloon man, a man that makes balloons all different shapes, and we're putting him right by your booth. Did you know that?
Oh, awesome. No, I did not.
Yeah, well,
I did not. I'm so happy to hear that because, balloons draw people in.
Right.
I will tell you, I could give you a little sneak peek. Like I told you, we take the center court, and we have a lot of tables, and we have a lot of agents there. So one whole side is just on the raffles. So people can come. There's no purchase necessary. You come, you fill out, you drop your card in the raffle that you are interested in doing. So, and we have the cards there, and we'll have someone there to help you fill it out if you need it. So we have the raffle table. We also have, because we're so excited, so maybe we'll put the Blue Man near that, we have the birthday table. If your birthday is in 1954 or in 1955, because, we're going to be coming on to the next set of people who are enrolling into Medicare, we want to give you a treat. So you will be getting a birthday present right there at the booth that only if your birthday is in 1954 or 1955 can you get it. We have a doctor there who specializes only in seniors as well. We have a dentist there that talks about our $6,000 free to the member HMO benefit for Broward and Miami state where they can actually get their crowns and their root canals and not have any cost. So we have a lot of excitement generating towards this Boomer Expo.
But Sharon, that's unheard of. The dental.
Yes. The dental, it's not on all of our plans, but it is on our 5-star HMO plans in Broward and in Miami.
Something that I have told Rick, and since I haven't talked to you before about this, my mother was, when it was Blue Cross Blue Shield, she lived to be 94. She never went to anything else. That was always her insurance, and they took such good care of her.
Well, I think that one of the things that differentiate us compared to some other carriers out there is that we are very careful about who we admit to our network, who our high-performing network doctors are. It's interesting, when someone says, well, what's a high-performing network doctor? That means that doctor adheres to our standards that are higher than other standards. It means that you're not going to wait in the waiting room for 4 hours before you could be seen. It means that doctor is better at keeping you healthy, because that's really what it's all about, right? Nobody wants to be sick at 95. They want to be, healthy at 95. So what are some of the programs that these doctors do to get into our high-performing network doctors so that they can, of course, continue to offer the Florida Blue 5-star plan?
Having your doctors there is also rare. That's very exciting.
Yes. The doctor that's there, it's actually going to be Senior Medical Associates. And Senior Medical Associates is one of our doctors. I mean, we have several doctor groups that we work with, but we chose Senior Medical Associates to join us this particular year because this is a practice that you must be 65 in order to go to the practice. And it's a little different. Their doctors' offices don't look like a doctor's waiting room. They're very comfortable places for the person to go to and to have. So we asked him to come, but I just want to be very clear that Florida Blue, we have several different doctor groups that we work with. Apple Insurance works with them very, very closely to highlight some of the plans that we have. We have Primary Care Physicians of Florida. We have Radiant Medical Group. These are Chen Medical Center. These are doctors that are just so excellent in going ahead and making a impact on the community. So we invited one doctor with us, but I just want to be clear that our other doctors are just fantastic as well, and that is what separates us.
Right, and you know that we work very closely with Senior Medical Associates ourselves, and I do know those doctors, and they are first class, especially
and you know what? Also at your expo, which is so exciting because, there are a lot of shows that we could do, but I think that what you have are some real quality people coming, and, I do know that Hollywood Primary Care Physicians of Florida has been someone that goes there. Chen Medical Group is also one of our doctor groups that actually get a table and work there. So I think that, one of the beautiful things between the Boomer Expo and Apple Insurance is that we are both looking for those high-quality vendors.
Right, and the very exciting is that we love our exhibitors, and we do have special prizes at the very end for them, as well as we have some real dancing and fun. Did you go to the last one?
Yes, no, I'm sorry, I did not.
So you don't know about our Boomer Boys?
No, but I heard about it. Some of my agents had mentioned it. Yeah. No, it's great. And, and I love some of the things that you're doing. We've watched you grow as well over these 5 or 6 years. So it's really an exciting time, and it's very, very exciting for us to be there and highlighting our programs.
Well, one thing I have to say, and Rick has been on this show quite a few times, he is really extraordinary himself, isn't he? I mean, he is, of course, the owner. I think he has a partner, but he actually came from, I think, from sales, and he's so terrific. I mean, I can understand why everyone loves him and just works so hard.
Yeah, well, one thing about Apple Insurance, and I do want to say this because you may have some listeners as well who may not be ready to retire but are looking for something that they could do part-time or, with leads. Because Apple Insurance has grown so steadily over the last 10 years, this year going into season, we have several openings where if one of your listeners has a 215 license, they are more than welcome to come and apply. They can see us at the expo. They can call us at the 954-580-8100 number because we're always looking for good people who are the face of Florida and who could be the face of Apple Insurance. So
that's good. I'm glad you're doing that because there are many seniors who really are so tired of playing golf. They thought they were going to have a great time retired, but that they want to do something.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes seniors, some of my top Medicare specialists are seniors themselves, and that gives a little bit of credibility into the process for them because they understand what it is. So if anybody has their license or is interested in getting their license, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and we can walk you through that whole process. It's the right time to start getting trained because the season is just around the corner.
Well, and it's also the right kind of a job because you're your own boss in a sense. It's not, you just don't have to go in at a certain time. You have
Correct.
The calls come in and you go out on them and you follow up. Of course, you're well trained. I do know that Rick is very straight about that. You have to, if you represent his company, you better do it right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And so, Sharon, how long have you been working with them?
Actually, Rick, Mark, and I have been working together for 10 years.
No way. 10 years?
All three of us are agents, and when we started Apple Insurance 10 years ago, it was the three of us with our receptionist and office administrator, Jan, and we just rolled up our sleeves and did all the work that was necessary. Huh. And we now are happy to say that we have 110 agents working with us.
Goodness. Well, this was my lucky day that Rick had something else come up and you had to do it because I've not had the chance to talk to you or know you. Oh, my goodness. Well, I certainly hope. I know you'll be at the expo. I'd love to say hello to you.
We would love to see you. And in the meantime, again, if you have a question about your health insurance and you're interested in making a change, you can still make a change now. So please give us a call. We'd be happy to help you.
5-star. That's a 5-star plan. That's something new too. Boy, a lot of companies are envious of you, but they didn't work and they didn't do what you've done. See, it all came from, as you described, it came from people who really were dedicated. You followed the rules. You did everything and you went above and beyond what was expected, right?
Well, I think Florida Blue as a company did that, and it's a trickle down. We all do this one step at a time, and we are very happy about that. If I may just add one more thing about Apple Insurance and Financial, the words "and financial," we are interested in helping people protect themselves both medically and financially. So to that end, we also offer a lot of other services. We offer home insurance, auto insurance. We offer life insurance for both individuals and for groups. And we also offer, through a strategic partnership, we offer financial planning. So I do believe that people can come to Apple Insurance and really really be protected both medically and financially.
Oh, so see, that's very important to talk about that. And I think last time I talked to Rick, you now have pet insurance. Is that right?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, we do. Yes, pet insurance. And, what we try to do is offer insurances when really what's insurance there for? Insurance is there to protect you. So we try to do that in every aspect, whether it be your home, rental insurance, car insurance, health insurance, pet insurance, critical illness, accident insurance. There are a lot of different things that we can do, and it all starts with the conversation.
Yes, and so people who are listening, I have to share this with you. What Sharon has told you is really unique, and we're very happy that they've joined with us, and they're one of our major sponsors, and we can always count on them. And she's right; they are in the center of attraction, as I call it. And you will now. They haven't done this before, but you're going to be able to see wonderful gift baskets being given away, which is really terrific. So, Sharon, we are really excited that you are here today telling us about this and that you're going to be there. Remember, the phone number to call if you need anything now is 954-580-8100, and it's called Apple Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., one of the top Florida Blue agencies in the state of Florida. Thank you so much, Sharon. Really appreciated you taking
welcome.
the time.
And we'll see you on the 23rd.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.